guy, man. What's up? What's up?
Nothing much. Introduce yourself, let people know who you is.
Hey, you already know it's your homeboy Brandoshis. Hey, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on all social media platforms. Let's go, man. What's up with it, man? How you been?
Doing good, man, out here in KC, you know.
Look, I just switched it on you. Look. I'm supposed to ask you some
yeah.
questions. Look, hold on. I'm supposed to ask you that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, what's up, though?
Not much, man. I see you shining, bro, man.
I'm trying, man. I'm shining, I'm grinding. You grind, then you shine.
Yeah, man. All work pays off.
Yeah, for sure. Real life.
Definitely shit. How long you been at this shit, man?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I was in a group before, you know what I'm saying? So I've been at it for a minute. Like right after, when I was in the group, we went to like BT Awards and we went on tour. You know what I'm saying? I started off like in the stanky leg, booty me down eras. You know what I'm saying? Like them all my homies, you know what I'm saying? So I started off in that era. Then probably like 4 years ago, I went solo, been doing my own thing, and that's when I came out with that song, Don't Judge Me. A lot of people know, you know what I'm saying? So came out with that, and now I'm just keeping the ball rolling, you feel me? And how long you been doing the interview thing? How long you been at that?
I started officially 3 years ago. So last year was really took it off, and I started really doing like the local artists back home in St. Louis.
Yeah, I already knew I had to be doing something. I've been hearing about you, and then my nigga YGKC hit me up like, "Hey, bro, hey, link it all in." I'm like, so I know if that happened, I know for sure it's legit. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate bro for that alley hoop, man.
Oh, no problem, man.
I'm gonna go back to you said something about the booty me down. That's K Styles, right?
Yeah, that's my bro.
I did not know he was from there.
Yeah, he from. Crazy, right?
From St.
A lot of people thought he's from Texas.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of people thought he's from Texas. Around that era, you know what I'm saying, when he had the booty me down, hands up and all that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing this thing though, but around when he first came out, a lot of people thought he's from Texas, and then you know what I'm saying, they found out he's from Kansas City, but he blew up out of town before. He had the younger crowd here, but then he took off out of town, and then the older crowd started leeching onto him after that, you know what I'm saying? Bro doing his thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember hearing that booty me down, but I thought it was St. Louis artist shit.
Yeah. St. Louis is hard. St. Louis, they got some hard artists coming out of St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got a lot of hard artists coming out of here. But you said about the younger crowd, who you tapped into, like who you fucking with for like the younger artists here?
Younger artists, I would say from here or just period?
From here.
From here, I would say D-Walk for damn sure. You know what I'm saying? He doing his damn thing. Shout out to D-Walk.
Everybody's saying that.
I ain't gonna lie, D-Walk. You know what I'm saying? For the younger artists, D-Walk. No, D-Walk and I'm forgetting the nigga name, but there's some other artists too. You know what I'm saying? But D-Walk takes the cake for it. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even hit a corner out here without hearing that freak with a freak block tail.
Nave too. Nave hard.
Okay.
Nave hard. He a younger artist and he hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So he hard.
Yeah. You actually got some songs with K Styles too, don't you?
Yeah. Like around that era, we was doing hella songs together. We still doing songs together. You know what I'm saying? That's bro. You know what I'm saying? From high school. We didn't go to high school, but around that age. You know what I'm saying? We been locked in. You know what I'm saying? He gave me advice, I gave him advice. You know what I'm saying? We learned from each other. Like I call him, you know what I'm saying? We talk about personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like a music home. There's actually a home. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure.
That's what I like about like y'all city. I just get there a lot. Like y'all really network with each other.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I ain't gonna cap. A lot of people network. You got certain people that network with people, but you got the people. You be like, man, can't see ain't nothing but crabs in the bucket.
They say that back home, man.
They say that everywhere, you know. And when they say that, Kansas City don't get on to you till you pop and none of this is now. I'm like, man, you just gotta have some quality stuff and grind. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the city. I mean, it always can be more. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the city always been rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my strong points. You know what I'm saying? But when they say stuff like that, crabs and butter, I'm like, bro, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They say that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just here. Why you think people make songs that's not from here? They make songs you can relate to because they go through the same stuff we go through. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just Kansas City. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing I noticed y'all do a lot here, we just had one in St. Louis for the first time, is the People's Choice Awards.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that's pretty
People
huge.
choice. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's a good thing to have in the city. You know what I'm saying? They acknowledging people that they see. I mean, some people might feel like, you know what I'm saying? Man, they should have put what you call on there. They should have put da 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 on there. They should have da 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 da. But hey, get your fans to vote. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see from it. You know what I'm saying? I can't see people choice of word. I mean, I ain't never won nothing, but I'm sure eventually one day I will. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the top artists here. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's all about timing. When your time comes, it comes. You know what I'm saying? Can't see people choice awards. And I'm trying to get BET awards. You know what I'm saying? And Grammy nominees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it depends on how you look at life and how you look at things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm on. When did y'all? You said y'all started y'all's?
Yeah, it was actually it wasn't like locally funded or operated, which it was good, but at the same time they should have more of a local influence on it. They did it though. At the end of the day, they did it. It was, I think it was somebody from like Memphis. What I heard.
Was it a good turnout?
Oh yeah, it was cool. I showed my love. You heard me, went there and showed love, supported.
Yeah. Stuff like that to be involved, that's always good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
it'd be
network, because you get to know. Even if you're a person that know a lot of people in the city, you get to the point to where you know, like, damn man, you from here, and you met this person from that. You know what I'm saying? Now you connected because of this and that. Y'all connecting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Building the bridges. Y'all building the bridges.
Yeah, just like when I first got here yesterday, I walked in Wax Gotti's store. Young lady there, she seen my shirt.
I need to go down there and support it.
It just surprised me that she knew exactly who I was. Just from the little interviews I did from the last. She didn't know who I was, but she seen the shirt. She knew the brand. You know, nobody know who I am. Even back at the crib, I don't
You stay down here now, or
no.
Are you in the look?
Yeah. I was just coming down here, networking. That's what I've been doing the whole weekend. The whole weekend, man. Yeah.
Sure.
I would say Tech N9ne, that's another artist that's up there. He's legend from Kansas City.
Facts.
Yeah. You got a song with him on this what's that? The Storm
album. Yeah. How that came up was like I said earlier, I had this song "Don't Judge Me," and no, before you know what I'm saying. I was doing my thing. I've been working. You know what I'm saying? Working. My big bro, Cal. You know what I'm saying? My blood bro. He was like, man, you need a song with like Tech. I'm telling you, bro, you need a song with Tech. I'm like, trust me, bro. I always been confident. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, trust, bro, that's gonna happen by the end of the year. Trust me. He's like, yeah, I feel you, but I know such and such. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can do a song with him, and then he might hear the song with him and want to do a song with you. I was like, man, if it happened that way, ain't connected. If it happened that way, it happened that way. But me, I don't like going through people to do the song with the actual person I want to do it with. Yeah. So he's like, I feel you, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is his work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want to get to the actual person I'm trying to work with. So I was like, then that's when I followed up with like, what's what I tell you? Before the end of this year, you're gonna be hitting me up. Like I said, I always been confident. You know what I'm saying? Boo, 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 boo. Fast forward. Came out with like a week, 2 later. I came out with the "Don't Judge Me" song. Boo, just going viral. Boom, boom. It only been out 2 weeks, and I could perform that motherfucker. Right. And then everybody know the words in 2 weeks when it dropped. You know what I'm saying? So boom, 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 boom. So about 2 months later, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Cali, I'm on tour, and I see my homie Devi make a post. He like, he's like, man, he's like, he shared a post Tech made or whatever. And Tech was just like, I'm proud of my city. We got some good songs coming out of the city, or something like that. And I'm in Cali. I'm looking at it, or whatever. No, my homie Sully 4Q. He called me like, hey bro, you see the Tech? I mean, you see the tweet Tech posted or whatever? I'm like, nah, I ain't saying I don't even got Twitter. He's like, no, I'm about to screenshot and send to you. And he sent to him. I'm like, oh man, that's what's up, because I've been wanting to work with Tech since I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So this is big. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I wish I was in Kansas City. I'm on a whole tour. I'm in Cali. I'm like, man, take me back home. You know what I'm saying? So that same night he had a concert, and I'm just watching it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? DV on the tour bus. You know, I'm like, man, dang, man, I want to be there too. You know what I'm saying? He had a whole concert in Kansas City. Like, that was my time. I probably missed out. You know what I'm saying? So then I ended up coming home probably like a week later or whatever, and I end up in it goes back to you can't stop what's meant to happen. Because I went to the mall or whatever, to look at some stuff, you know, since you're going shopping and stuff. You know, so I go in there, boom, boom, boom. Then I see him, but as I'm seeing him, he's seeing me. You feel me? So in my head, I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tech N9ne, I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a fan. So in my head, I'm preparing everything I'm gonna say. I'm Brandoshis. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a Don't Judge Me song. You know what I'm saying? You shared it. I appreciate you that. I appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But this was in my head. So I'm walking towards him like, being cool. You know what I'm saying? This is not how I'm coming off. You know what I'm saying? I got to come off smooth. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So then I'm walking towards Tech. He walking towards me. And if he say something to me before I say something to him, we just walking, boom, 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 boom. And he look at me like a squint eye and he smile. And he like, Brandoshis. I'm like, what's up with it, man? He's like, hey, man, you a hard person to get a hold to. I was like, what? Nah, you harder to get a hold to than me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, man, hold on. Hey, cut the camera. That's what he said. Cut the camera. He talked to me off the camera. He was like, hey, bro. He's like, I need your blessings on my album, man. I've been trying to get a hold to you, man. I just couldn't get a hold to you, this and that. But I'm glad I ran into you. I'm like, same here. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing running into you. You know what I'm saying? I just told him what I just told you. You know what I'm saying? And then he like, let's get it. He's like, put my number in your phone. I'm like, all right, bet. And then I was like, man, this better not be no office number, because I remember running to him when I was probably like 15 or something. You know what I'm saying? Running to him, like, hey, I get your number. He always gave me the office number, and I'm ended up a strange headquarters. You know what I'm saying? And some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, that's my phone. Call me. So I called him, run, boom, 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 like bet. You know what I'm saying? So then, or whatever. So that's how we locked in on the feature or whatever. And then once we locked in on the feature, you know what I'm saying? He was calling me, hey bro, I got a shindig at my house. You coming through, right? You know what I'm saying? He started inviting me to his house. It got so comfortable for me. I started going to his icebox. What the hell got? You know, I ain't ready to eat. You know what I'm saying? I started going, what the hell they got in here? Warming shit up in the icebox, cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it because that's how cool we got. You know what I'm saying? But then I got used to it. You know what I'm saying? But then I always had to remind myself, like, this is like Tech. It's a lot of people that want to be in this position. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to, you know what I'm saying, learn as much as I can by being in this position, because I remember when I was a little kid, I always wanted to be there. I always wanted to meet other stars. I always wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? But when you get there, I feel like I'm going to speak for myself. I feel like by the time I start getting to certain levels that I talked about, prayed about when I was little, it feels normal at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to always be like, man, I always wanted a song. I want a song that everybody know. When I sing it, they can quote it and they ain't got to really do much. They just know the song. And I got to that point and it became normal. You know what I'm saying? But I have to remind myself, remember you talked about this. Remember you prayed about this. You manifested this. It's normal to you now, but remember you talked about this. So I have to reevaluate and think like, man, this is deep. I mean, when I first started doing music, I wanted this. Now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You begin to want more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comfortable where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to be in my position, but with me, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be in my position too, but now that I'm in my position, I want to be that much further. You know what I'm saying? So my advice to anybody that's out there, you know what I'm saying, set your goals. And when you set your goals and you reach them, you know what I'm saying, continue to set goals so you can keep reaching other goals. Never be comfortable. Never be, you know what I'm saying, just keep going. For real.
Just speaking of, like you say, setting goals and accomplishing those goals, there's a song Regret. You spoke about, like, basically, like, a young lady who was...
Hey, that's a true story. I'm going to let you finish your thing, but that's a true story.
That's what I'm going to ask, but yeah, you spoke basically what you said. In the song you got from it was, you know, on the come up, and you were dealing with a woman or whatever, but the song painted a woman. And she didn't believe in your dreams. She said, you're going to regret when I blow up, basically.
Yeah, for sure. You got it to the T. And that's not just a story that I just came up with because I wanted to write a song. A lot of my music, you know what I'm saying, is real stuff I was going through at that time. And the Regret song, I remember breaking up. Me and one of my exes ended up breaking up or whatever. And then we had a debate, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I remember saying, all right, watch what I tell you. You're going to regret it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You saying this, saying that. You ain't going to be saying that in a little bit. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then time go by. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, I don't know. my honest opinion, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I always throw God in it, but I feel like God show you people true colors, you know what I'm saying? I feel like evidently wasn't meant to be, because it was like, as soon as we literally broke up and stopped talking, it's like that much more start happening. Like, okay, now you got that gone. It's like I pray a lot and I believe, you know what I'm saying? So when I pray, I gotta watch what I say out of my mouth, you know what I'm saying? My tongue is powerful, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff that I manifest, it comes to light, you know what I'm saying? You gonna regret it, watch, I'm gonna be there, and it happens. I don't know what it is about breakups, but it just make you try that much harder. I'm about to prove. Watch what I tell you. I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it be like. You know what I'm saying? So that's what ended up happening. I ended up signing the contract. I ended up doing this. I ended up doing that. You know what I'm saying? And to a certain extent, I feel like she regretted it. Even though I don't like burn bridges with nobody. I don't like ending up bad with nobody. I mean, me and that particular woman is cool to this day. We ain't together, but we cool to this day, you know what I'm saying? I remain cordial, but she tell me every now and then, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, you know what I'm saying? But that time, I was feeling like, you gonna regret this shit. We was in a little debate. You know what I'm saying? You gonna regret this shit. And I guarantee you, in there, she regretted. And I had, not just her, I had a few other exes that regretted some stuff, you know what I'm saying, that wish they had a chance now, you know what I'm saying, but they messed some stuff up. But I'm not perfect. You know, I messed stuff up, you know what I'm saying? We don't judge nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, they not perfect, you know what I'm saying? I'm not faulting nobody, we grown. You know what I'm saying? We live and we learn and we grow. Evidently what it meant to be. Feel me?
Say, so I would just say, sorry for your loss. Your manager.
You been on your research. That didn't know everything. What about it?
I'm sure he was a big impact on your career.
For sure, fact.
Due to his untimely departure, how did that affect your career? And how did you accept that, you know, the natural cause that humans go through, him passing?
I don't know, that was my dog, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, you know what I'm saying? Out of everybody, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he believed in me, you know what I'm saying? And he kept his word, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find people. It's hard to find people that keep their word, you know what I'm saying? He was one solid person that kept their word. Everything he said it was gonna happen, happened, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I miss him, you know, I learned a lot from him, you know what I'm saying?
I've seen a lot of people from St. Louis reaching out to him, like trying to get him to, you know, manage them.
Yeah, I mean, that's facts, you know what I'm saying? No matter who he manages, he'll definitely be a good manager, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? I met him, I was at a video shoot or whatever. I was at KC Trends, shout out to KC Trends or whatever. My homie up there, he had a lot of cars and stuff, like Lambos and shit like that. So I was using some of his cars and shit for my video or whatever. And I was up there talking to him about some stuff. And then he was just like, no, my manager, he wasn't my manager then. He stopped me. He was like, man, is that Gucci you got on? I was like, yeah, man. He was like, man, I always wanted to get my wife some Gucci, man. I might buy her a Gucci purse or something. So then, like I said, I'm in this building, you know what I'm saying? I know if you in the building, then you know what I'm saying, you gotta be on something if you're in the building, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no regular person when I come in there. So I'm just thinking like, what's up? So I'm like, what you here for? You getting some new rims or something? You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, I'm getting my tires lowered or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. He's like, I'm getting my tires lowered on my Maserati. I'm like, all right, bet. He's like, what are you, like a producer? I was like, nah, I'm an artist or whatever. He's like, oh, my son's an artist or whatever. Maybe I can link and do some stuff. So in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe I can get in for writing or something. I'm like, heck yeah. He's like, can I get your number? I'm like, yeah, put my number in your phone. So then he called me. It was just like so genuine. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was a multi-millionaire. So it was like, I didn't have to try hard or nothing. He was calling me most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Then we was going back and forth. You know, he invited me out, I invited him out. You know what I'm saying? You trying to go to the bar? I'm about to go to the bar, get some drinks. You know what I'm saying? About to watch the football game, pull up, da-da-da. So it was mutual. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was trying too hard. It was natural. Or whatever. So we got cool. You know what I'm saying? He never did management or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do a lot myself. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, I've been managing myself. You know what I'm saying? So by me doing that, it let me know. It let me learn. I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but he went to school for business. So we put the two together. I had a lot of connects. I knew a lot of celebrities. I knew a lot of this. I knew a lot of that. I got my own money. You know what I'm saying? With him, he went to school for business. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know much about managing, but he went to school for business and he was a multi-millionaire. So we just put we came together. You know what I'm saying? So I taught him what I know. He taught me what he know. You know what I'm saying? We just went together. Okay, do this, and that. I showed my connects. You know what I'm saying? We put everything together. Put the pot together. Then everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang. I ain't gonna lie. That situation, boy, even the closest people start envying you. You know what I'm saying? And now get it wrong, I was doing my thing before I met him. You know what I'm saying? That's how it even got to that point. You know what I'm saying? I was already buzzing, I'm already doing this, and that's what happened to be him. But the moment I met him, boy, it was so many people trying to be nosy, so many people hating, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, damn, I thought we was homies. You know what I'm saying? But they trying to find out information, they trying to take your attention off of me and then put it on something else. You know what I'm saying? Different stuff like that. It'd be a lot of stuff you learn in that situation. I'm like, dang. And if he wasn't solid, I probably wouldn't ever knew. He was like, boy, your homies ain't your homies. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't like a solid person in this and that, you know what I'm saying? It would be something different because you need to choose your friends wisely. It was that type of situation. I'm like, dang. And these people, it made me learn because when I got into a better position, I got to that point to where I was like, man, I feel like I'm in this better position. Let me try to pull some of my homies in now. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was thinking. Let me pull this person in. Let me pull this person in. But it's like the more people I was put, everybody's not like that. Let's make that clear. Everybody wasn't like that, but it was certain people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, let me pull this person in. Let me pull that person in. Let me pull this, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? And the more I'm pulling in, the more the hate's coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you know what I'm saying? A person might get mad at me, and I'm a nonchalant ass person sometimes. So they figure they can't get to me. So how can we get to him? Okay, that's it's like a horse. Okay, we can't get to that. He don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can say something to him, he act like he don't care. But I know if I try to cut the head off, meaning the manager, you know what I'm saying? This the multi-millionaire, you know what I'm saying? So if I mess that up, then this and that. But luckily I had a solid manager, so he be telling me like, bro, cut it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Choose your friends wisely, bro. I don't know what you bringing me, but all these people keep hating on you. They ain't helping you. You trying to help them, but they not helping you. You know what I'm saying? They keep trying to veer me to think different. You know what I'm saying? Type of stuff. But I mean, you live and you learn. You ain't gotta get too deep into it. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I don't know. Tomorrow you got the video shoot.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, it's about to be lit, man. It's about to be lit. I'm doing a video to this new song I got called Potions. You know what I'm saying? Potion. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be pretty dope, man. Can't wait to y'all to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit for sure.
It's coming to a closing here. You got any last words you'd like to share?
My last words I would like to share is, man, like I said earlier, I mean, if you gotta go for it. Don't give up. Even when that time comes, when you feel like giving up, just remember what held you on for so long. You know what I'm saying? We all have hard times. We all have this and that. For me, I feel like I'm an inspiration to people. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person I can't never give up because I got people that look up to me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nephews and shout out to anybody that look up to me. You know what I'm saying? This and that. Keep going. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? When them times get hard, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Everything I spoke into existence. Now I'm just speaking and praying and praying and praying. You know what I'm saying? Praying for some more stuff to come into existence. You know what I'm saying? But everything I talked about from a kid on, I done did 90% of it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't finished with me yet. You know what I'm saying? But I done did a lot of it. So speak it, believe it, and achieve it. Yeah! Brandoshis, ayy!
Let them know they can find you on social media.
Yeah, you can find me on social media, all social media's platform at Brandoshis. BRANDOSHIS on everything. Brandoshis. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Let's get it, man.